Hi students, this is Alex here. In this video, we are going to solve a problem using the method of variation of parameters. As a first step, we have to write the auxiliary equation, which is m square plus a square equal to 0. So from this, m square is minus a square and the value of m is plus or minus ai. So this is of the form alpha plus or minus I beta. So by comparison, alpha is 0 and beta is small a. So we can write complementary function, which is e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Now by substitution, e power 0x into c1 cos ax, beta is a, plus c2 sin ax. So the complementary function is, anyway the first term is 1, so we have c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax. This we can compare with the general form of the complementary function c1 f1 plus c2 f2. So from this it is clear that f1 is nothing but cos ax and f2 is nothing but sin ax. So coming to particular integral, general formula is p f1 plus q f2. We have to find p and q using the expression. The expression for p is minus integral f2 into x into dx by f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. The same way, q is integral f1 x dx divided by f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. So p is, before finding p and q, we have f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2 in both the integration. So let's find its value separately. So f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2 equal to f1 is cos ax into f2 dash is sin ax whole dash minus cos ax whole dash into sin ax. Now let's find its derivative. So first term as it is, sin ax is cos ax into a minus, this is minus sin ax into a, and the last term sin ax as it is. Totally we can take a common, then we have cos ax into cos ax, so cos square ax plus sin ax into sin ax, sin square ax. So it is like sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1. So final answer is A. Now coming to the calculation of P, which is minus integral f2x dx by f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. So here f2 is sin ax and x is nothing but the term which is given in the question on the right hand side, secant ax. So into secant ax into dx whole divided by a. Now secant can be written as 1 by cos, before that 1 by a constant is taken out. So sin ax into 1 by cos ax into dx, which is tan ax. So 1 by a integral tan ax dx. Integration of tan is minus log of cos ax into, we have to divide by a because there is a coefficient for x is a. So finally we get minus 1 by a square into log of cos ax, and there is a minus sign outside, so by taking that minus sign the final answer will become plus. Now coming to q, which is integral f1x dx divided by f1 f2 dash minus f1 dash f2. So this is cos ax into secant ax dx whole divided by a. But 1 by a can be taken out. Cos ax as it is, secant ax is 1 by cos ax. So all the terms getting cancelled, we left with only dx. Integration of dx is x. Finally, our particular integral p f1 plus q f2. So p, what we got here is 1 by a square into log of cos ax. So 1 by a square into log of cos ax into f1 is cos ax and q is x by a, then f2 is sin ax. Once completing the particular integral, we go for writing a complete solution, which is cf plus bi. So y equal to cf is c1 cos ax plus c2 sin ax. Then pi is nothing but plus 1 by a square log of cos ax into cos ax, and the last term x by a into sin ax.